Greetings again, friends. I literally just recorded a 55-minute video with a couple of the errors, so this should be what I'm going to call a golden path video. If you want to get started with Stable Diffusion 3 today, this will guide you through getting started with this. This model came out literally about 5 hours ago, so this is a state-of-the-art AI image generation tool. So hopefully you will find this useful. I will do my best to make this as short as possible while also just not doing any content editing. One, I hate editing. You all know that if you've been watching this. And two, I think we have the golden path established on this. It is a lot simpler than stable audio. So Stable Diffusion 3, big differences between 1.5 and 3. There's no community stuff for this yet because it just came out. I'm sure there will be. The licensing's a lot stricter, but it's still, the media model is open source, so we can do stuff with it non-commercially, which is what we're doing right now. And it can generate text, which is what we're going to test here in this video. Hopefully this will go fast. Won't be any errors. So here's how you can install Stable Diffusion 3 instead of 1.5. I just 3. Or for my German students that taught me this, and then again I learned it from Inglorious Bastards. Was it Inglorious Bastards? Anyway, 3. Stable Diffusion 3. All right. So Stable Diffusion 3 literally announced, it was announced February 22nd. They released the model weights today. You can get them from Hugging Face. I clicked on StabilityAI news right there. Weights are downloadable here. You'll have to agree to like the non-commercial licensing and all that. And just like any other Hugging Face thing, you go over to Files and Versions. This is one of the errors I made on the last video. I downloaded the wrong model. Automatic 1111 is not supported yet with Stable Diffusion 3. We got to use ComfyUI, which I have over here. To that end, we got to use this included clips.savetensors file, the way that ComfyUI handles the clip autoencoder stuff. We just got to use this file. It's easy as clicking download it, so should take, at least on my connection, take about 50 seconds. We'll let that download. So that's our model file. Remember, we need an interface, we need a model, and we need Python. We already have Python. This is the computer I always do demos from. I just uninstalled everything. Well, uninstalled. I removed everything else. Everything should play nice now. So Python is installed. We might have to redo Torch, which we'll just go ahead and do on this video anyway. Model failed. Okay. Not sure what happened in there. I'm out of space. I might be out of space on the computer. I don't think I am. I am out of space on the computer. Okay. That's an easy fix though. You know how to fix that error? This one's real easy. Empty recycling bin. I swear, every time I say it'll be fast, and here we are. One more time with feeling. Like I said, that's an easy error to fix. Okay, it's picking back up there. Download that, and then over here on GitHub, as I mentioned in the other video, there's a discussion on the website formerly known as Twitter about how GitHub needs a download button, and I do agree. But there was this whole other group of people like, no, it's for coding, coders, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't know how to navigate Git, don't know how to use Git, you shouldn't be using it. I'm like, what if they want to learn? Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, if you want to get the UI, click on code right there, download zip. That is how you get, that's your download button. It's unintuitive if you've never used Git or messed around with GitHub. I do agree there should be a nice download button here where it says releases, but that's all, again, that's a whole different thing. So we got ComfyUI, we got Stable Diffusion with safe tensors. You can see I've already done this a couple times. This should be the golden path. We're gonna extract this, put it on my C drive. So that's the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna open this and Control C it. Control C, C drive, Control V. All right, we're gonna let that do its thing right there. We're gonna go back to my downloads folder. We're gonna grab the safe tensors file. I'm gonna Control X that so I don't run out of space. Go to ComfyUI master, and then go to models, and then you throw this thing in checkpoints. They don't have a dedicated Stable Diffusion models folder like Automatic has. In this video, I should not be complaining as much about ComfyUI either. Now that I kind of got a feel, I still don't like it compared to Automatic, but it works. So that's what we want, is something, first of all, if it works, and then it works well is our second thing. All right, that's all we need. We got the model, we got the Python. So that's all we need to make this work. I say that's all we need to make this work. I'm going to then go to command prompt, just because I like to learn from my mistakes here. I'm going to navigate to where I saved this ComfyUI folder. So cd, so it's in my root C drive, and then cd ComfyUI master. All right, all the files are there. From command line, I'm going to type python main.py, and we'll see if it throws the torch error. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does throw the torch error, I'll just restart this video. Okay, it's not throwing the torch error. Okay, yet. Okay, it ran, so we got the interface. If it does throw the torch error, okay, what you need to do is actually read the documentation here. I made this error in the other video. Way down here, for NVIDIA, because I'm using an NVIDIA card. I went ahead and just launched that, uninstall the current version of Torch first, and then like literally pip uninstall Torch, and then pip install Torch, Torch Vision, Torch Audio. That will fix that error. There you go. It saved you like, at least in my other video, it was like 5 minutes. Okay, so that's running. We're gonna go navigate to localhost 8188. So let's go over here, 8188. There it is. Okay, you can see it saved some of my settings from the last video here, but that's it. It's running. That's all you need to do. It's running. You have the medium includes safe tensors. I'm half tempted to show you all the error that was generating, but again, I want this to be kind of a fast video so we can play around. Yeah, I'm only at 6 minutes and it's already launched, so I'm going a lot faster than usual. Okay, let's just start fresh here. This is ComfyUI. This is not automatic. It is meant to be like a workflow that's also like mimicking like a class diagram, I guess. But okay, so first of all, if you're a creative person, you've probably never even looked at a class diagram, let alone care what an object-oriented class is. Or you've probably never looked at a workflow diagram or anything like that. And that's, again, I get it. And I also not a big fan of this interface. That's all I'll say on it. Here's how you interpret it, though. And I don't know what these colors mean other than they don't make sense to me. But there are lines connected to things. So it's literally a flow of work, though. I will give it that. First, you load the model. Then you give it a positive prompt up here, and you give it a negative prompt down here. All right, so that is, see how that red one connects to positive, and then down here, that white one connects to a red one, which is negative. Doesn't make sense to me. Don't know why it's not white, but I digress. And then you have two purple lines, model going into model right there. And then you have purple line, I guess it's a slightly different color purple, still terrible design choice, but slightly different color purple going to latent image, okay? Latent image is the diffusion space that we want to diffuse around. Defaults for Stable Diffusion 3, yes. We can go up to a megapixel, 1024 by 1024. So Stable Diffusion 1.5 is at 512 by 512. You can do upscalers and stuff, but native resolution is 512 by 512 on Stable Diffusion 1.5. This is Stable Diffusion 3, so we can go up to 1024. Or you can even go past that, but it's native 1024. I'm fairly certain. I might be talking on a butt here. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Let's run this thing, make sure it plays nice. So a beagle on a surfboard wearing sunglasses. All right. I'm not going to give it a negative prompt just yet. From briefly messing with this, though, on Stable Diffusion 3, I found that DPM Adaptive seems to give me the best results. So I'm going to change this to DPM Adaptive. Again, I've only tried like 3 or 4 of these. I'm a fan of DPM Adaptive. It takes a little bit longer, but I got the computing power for it. So I like the guidance scale of 7, so that's good. We don't have much in the way of like, oh my god, this interface. I don't know. Okay. So config scale 7. We'll do 20 steps instead of 28, just because I want to see what that does. So load the model, give it a positive, negative prompt, tell it how big the latent space it needs to run through is. Run through your randomizing and sampling for the model itself. Use your variable auto encoder, and then we'll get an image right here. I'm making sure my floating head. And you just click Q prompt in ComfyUI. I get the people that are dealing with like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of the same types of images. Like if you use Photoshop a lot for image generation, this is probably a lot easier to use than automatic. For my cases, though, accuracy of the image is far more important than the volume of the image. So that's why I like automatic better, is it really lets me get into those settings. Don't get me wrong, ComfyUI does as well, but I just like automatic better. I think we're allowed to have preferences. Hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, we are 9 minutes into this. Let's see if we can get an image before. Yeah, come on, computer. Do the thing. There it is. Beagle on surfboard. Right at 10-minute mark. All right. So let's go over here. Outputs. Take a good look at this here. Beagle on a surfboard wearing sunglasses. Yeah, no, that's getting started with Stable Diffusion 3 locally on your computer. That's what you got to do. Download the checkpoint with the clip, download ComfyUI, and if you need to, reinstall Torch, and you're good to go with Stable Diffusion 3. Have fun. It came out about 5 hours ago. I tried to go fast on this one because I really would like more people to like and subscribe so I can monetize this. That's my pitch there. If you found it useful, I make videos I try to make videos like this as I can. I made a point to do this one today because I knew this was coming out today. So I'm gonna end there. This will probably be the shortest video I've ever recorded because there you go. Getting started with Stable Diffusion 3. That's all you got to do. All right. May I see y'all in the next one? I don't know. I might blow up the computer, but I'm gonna stop recording now. So y'all, you stay classy, internet people. I'm not Ron Bargany.